My dick fell off.
That explains why Guide is a woman now.
Oh, it was Guide originally a man? That's right.
No.
Wait, did you press stream? Is that why we...
Yes. Yes.
They sponsors air. Breathing in.
You already did that, I think.
Wasn't that a Bill Nye sponsor? It sounds like a Bill Nye ad, like a fake ad.
Today's sponsor is Napalm. Burn it to the ground. Smells like Teen Spirit. Move on.
Our sponsor is Raid Con Shadow Legends.
That's an old sponsor.
Incomprehensible. Anyways.
Today's sponsor is Self Love. Remember, you're worth it.
Our sponsor is Arson.
Last we left off, Nenbun is very openly flirting with Ares. I'm not sure if Ares has caught on yet.
Keep in mind, out of character, he's doing this just to get at Guide because he knows it annoys the shit out of her.
I don't think Guide even said out loud she wanted to sleep with Ares.
She said it as a joke. I think Nenbun's doing it for real.
He's like, I see your joke. I see your inch. I will take it a mile.
His fucking Nenbun's going all in. Like Guy just put a chip on the table.
Nobody's gambling. Nobody's gambling, but he is playing blackjack.
Yeah.
Which is great because he has the gambler's sword.
Yeah, that's true.
I do remember that Ares basically perked up an eyebrow last time we played.
Oh yeah.
Because
I mean,
Apo suggested that he's up for testing himself and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
Oh, like sparring.
Yeah. Or I don't know exactly. I mean, it was a month ago. So. Yeah.
Well, in Velvet too. I have Velvet.
Hello.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I just noticed Velvet was here.
But yeah, Yenbun, last we left off, you were very openly flirting with Ares, and I guess he did catch on.
He did. I don't remember what he said though. I'm not good at initiating like.
He quirked an eyebrow and said, "Oh."
Oh. Can you play back what I said before? Am I just gonna have to go with O?
Sorry, I can't really play it off. I can't really play it right now.
I don't remember what I said before, but I just like. I guess the best I can do is
you can like just watch it for a moment real quick and like try to find.
I'll just watch it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Like,
I'll watch it. I need
to watch it or something.
Yeah, I'll mute myself. I need to think more before I act. Wait, when you said mute yourself, did you actually mean mute myself? Hello?
Hello.
Oh.
What's happening now?
What happened?
While we're waiting on that, Velvet.
Yes.
What are you doing on the ship? Or did you realize everyone's gone and try to follow them?
I try to follow them.
Okay. I would say that after a few moments you would. Okay, come on, Roll20. Don't be bullshit now. Okay.
Yeah, they new.
Great tide. Mind you. Copy. Okay. You're walking in now, I would say. You should see yourself on the map down there. Uh, so what are you doing as you come in?
Playing my violin.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. As can you roll a what's the word? Yeah, performance. It's definitely not your best work as you come in. Mainly because you might be nervous because you feel what you definitely know as divine energy as you start walking up to this temple.
Well, there goes my grand performance. Went down the drain. It just did not work.
Yeah, no, you're too fucking nervous realizing like, oh, there's a god here. And as you walk up into the temple, you do see a god, a giant masculine entity with what seems with literally glowing, almost flaming hair. And he looks to you and says, "And who is this?"
Just your average day jester. As she's bound down.
There is something about you.
Is it because my makeup is messed? I'm sorry.
No. Something in your blood. You aren't entirely mortal, are you?
I thought it was mortal, but I guess not.
You
It,
you are the daughter of the new queen of the summer court, aren't you?
yep.
I will keep my opinions to myself regarding that. Is there anything else you lot would wish to discuss? Seeing as how all of you just wish to keep entering my temple.
Also, a DM. I don't know if Elva wasn't here, but can you also describe what Nenbun's wearing because it's not normal attire.
Yeah, Nenbun is dressed up in drag,
Yeah.
like wearing a toga befitting like everyone on the island is saying.
Well, Aries, you see, I have written many songs, but I have not written a song about a god. If you catch my drift. And he would do being this bard much service to write the perfect chord.
Hmm. So you are saying you wish me to make you sing?
Yeah, something like that.
You're an odd one. I will give you that.
I was an alcoholic for a very long time.
Anyone
I also think I hit my head on the way out of the Feywilds.
Jesus Christ, Apple.
What did he say?
Look in general for you guys.
DM, if you want to 180 this whole thing,
But I have no need for a companion now. It is a tempting offer, however. But I am satisfied as is.
I understand your godliness. I wouldn't pressure anybody.
Then you are better than some of my brother's children.
Oh, I think I've heard about them.
Roll religion if you want to.
He's talking about Zeus, right?
Roll religion.
No, he's talking about yes.
Wow.
A bunch of the children of the Greek pantheon have done some fucked up shit, so you have no idea. who he's
I just
referring to.
lied. Never mind.
Well, you could still try to play it off.
But why don't I think Guide might not know, so why don't you just refresh everyone here what you're talking about?
Are you saying that out loud?
I am. I have to cover my I have to cover my failed religion check, so I'm saying Guide doesn't know. So let's just refresh the whole room just in case.
One of Poseidon's children. He dared to touch my daughter. I ended his life for it.
Oh. Can't say I probably wouldn't try to do the same if I were a stronger man.
Nenbun?
Hmm?
Nenbun?
What?
Nenbun, what the fuck did you just say?
Oh, sorry. I meant like I said I would have probably tried to have killed him myself if I were strong enough to kill somebody. That's what I meant to say.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh
you
God.
almost royally fucked up.
I don't. Did I word that badly? I didn't. I'm
Very
sorry.
badly. You made
How
it
did it come
sound.
off?
Said, "Oh yeah, I would have tried for your daughter, but
Yeah,
I'm not
you
that
made it
strong."
sound like
No,
you would
that
have
is not.
tried.
No, I was like, I guess you guys couldn't see my face, but I was like acting out Nenzo's face. As soon as he said like someone touched his daughter, I got angry, like in character, like because I was thinking of Nenbun's daughter. What would that happen if it was his daughter? So he has Ares' sympathy, like he was relating to it. So I'm sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
express that.
Yeah, I'm
in the
glad
script.
you
I'm sorry
added
about
that on.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I'm
The whole
glad
line of
you
loving
added
it
that
was
on.
gonna.
Because, like, for a moment, a brief fucking moment, you could see pure anger, like, flash across his features, even though, again, you can't see his face. But then you add on, because you had a daughter too, and he seems to relax and is, again, better than most.
Also, I'm also out of character. He's also, and Emma's also a little intimidated. That's why he's also backing off a little bit, as well as respecting his boundaries.
Okay. Well.
That, and I kind of out of character. I kind of want to see Apos for this guy.
I'm just waiting to see if Guide has anything to put forward. If not, then I'll go.
Yeah.
I
Are
was
you
told
still-
that you were. I was told you were going to fight Oppo.
Oh, out of character. Is Guide still high?
A little bit.
Little bit.
Okay.
I don't think there was a promised fight. Just
Test of
that
strength.
Apo said that if it came to that, that Ares would win.
Zoom.
Yeah, I don't care who's gonna win. I just want to see that.
Well, as Apo did say that he was always up for tests of strength and such. So
Hmm. How about I do something less destructive? Uh, and
Go outside.
Ayo?
you see him briefly flash a bright white color before he is in a more manageable form. Still 7 feet tall, but he's a medium size now.
My
Uh,
wife's taller.
and you see next to him seems to be some
No.
sort of an arm wrestling table, and he gestures to it, looking at Appa.
Something's telling me this is gonna end horribly. And I'm
Can I
all
give him
for it.
bardic inspiration?
No cheating.
Okay.
right, Apo will put his. And here's the thing: Apo is actually really accustomed to this because he takes the position instantly, as if he's done this before.
Yeah.
Again,
Ares,
I don't know if arm wrestling should be really normal in like D&D or not, but
I mean, it's been around for thousands of years.
yeah, fair.
Ares sets up on the table, elbow on the surface, and sticks out his hand, waiting for you.
Apo will take it.
He looks to all of you. Anyone wish to start this little competition?
Nenbun like looks at his arms and they're like twigs. He's like, I think I'm good.
Just give us the go.
Oh, that. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and go.
Just flat strength, Apo. Ready? 3, 2.
That's
Sorry,
coming
I'm
in
messing
when
with
it
you.
decides to.
Oh shit!
Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's impressive.
Shit.
Fucking hell!
Is it gonna be like the episode of Dexter's Lab where he just completely destroys that guy?
Hold
arm
on.
wrestling.
You two start, and Apo, for a moment, it is tied evenly, but then you start taking easy control over the situation and start pushing him closer to the edge. And he seems to be a little bit shocked by this. Wow, whoever made you definitely made you strong. Another roll, please.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay. But then he starts to take back control over it. Both of your arms are back in the middle, and then it's starting to lean back over to his side. But you are no match for a god. And a final one. And he wins. But damn, that was close. You like with that first one.
What
You
would happen if I
actually,
got an at 20?
you would have won instantly. Like slammed him down onto the other side. You got
Oh,
really close to
here's
winning with
what it
that
is.
24.
Appa will accept the. He's not like a sore loser. He accepts it. And he says, "You did well. I was not expecting to win. However, I tried my best."
You did too. Better than any mortal I would have ever thought would do. In fact, only a giant would offer as much of a challenge.
Considering that I'm I am seen as a giant feller now. I believe I am better in combat rather than arm wrestling competitions.
That is fitting. Um, he holds on to your hand for a few moments longer, before letting it go. You have impressed me. Not many get to say they've had such an honor.
Oh, considering that I always try my best at everything, even if I fail, it's a learning experience. Maybe next time something might change with another god or devil. We'll never know.
The true warrior. Maybe I need to be reminded that even as a god, I am not invincible. But that is something for another day, which is not today. Well, he
Apple.
stands and the table disappears. I hope you all had a good stay on my island.
It was peaceful.
Yes. And thank you for telling the queen about that dragon turtle. But again, if it ever, if it dare ever, if it ever dare attack these shores, I will have either a new shield or a new soup bowl.
Hey, Appa, which one
Does
would you
any
rather fight? 10 one Aries sized dragon turtle or 10 dragon turtle sized Aries? That was a stupid joke. I'm
and you've
sorry
been
about that.
Legends of Evantress.
you've been smoking so much space weed.
Look, I'm not even going to say what happened because I know damn well you know what happened. Okay, Aries. Just know your people have the good shit.
What are you referring to out of character?
Hey
Guide
guy,
smoking weed.
hey guy, did you hear what
Uh,
Ari said? He said I was tempting. Did you hear that, guy?
I heard it, yeah.
he chuckles at your joke about weed and says, "Yes, it is akin to ambrosia, something a mortal wouldn't be able to withstand."
Wait, hold on. You just said kin to ambrosia? How the hell am I alive then?
Ambrosia, isn't that a type of apple?
You didn't have anything from the gods.
Oh, okay. All right, just making sure. All right, I don't want to be poisoned.
Well, you all have safe travels from here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, if any of your like scouts or anybody like that says that dragon turtle's heading over to here,
No, it's not heading over here. You guys just warned.
no, no, I was saying if it does, just let us know. All right, so we can help. And Guy's gonna whisper in Appo's ear, so I can watch Ares fight that fucking thing.
I am quite certain that if it does come this way, you all will be long gone. But who knows? I could possibly pull a few strings if you
Hey,
truly needed.
out of character, did we already discuss where the turtle dragon came from, or is it just a thing
Yes,
that
it came from further. It came from further west. My brain short circuited for a fucking moment because I keep forgetting which direction on a map is west and east.
you know how I
What?
always you want to know how I always remember? Did you ever play the Pokemon games growing up?
Uh, Black and White 2, then X and Y.
So when I was when Gold and Silver came out, Johto was always to the west of Kanto, and somehow I always remember it because I know where Johto and Kanto are. That is how I remember East and West to this day.
Yeah, well, you see, sometimes I keep forgetting what left and right is, so that wouldn't help me.
Dyslexic.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, the reason I backed out on the whole thing is because I just could not remember the energy I had from last session. That's why I backed out on the whole Aries things, and I'm really sorry about the awkwardness.
anyways,
Apple will start heading back to the boat then.
okay.
And I assume that everybody has fucking questions from a character learning that I'm a elm fucking hopper now.
No, I don't really care.
Wait, hold on. Before we head out, Guide's gonna say to Aries. Aries, just one question before we leave.
And I might have an answer.
This refuge for women.
Yes.
How safe is it? Might be a stupid question, I know.
Ominous question.
Depends on your definition. I would say it is
Like,
quite safe since it has my protection. There are several dozen feet. Most of the walls are at least a dozen feet high, with several cannons every few feet in case of naval invasion.
I mean,
Almost every woman on this island is trained with a sword. I would say it is quite safe.
how safe is it for a child?
Oh,
It is one of the safest places a child could be.
Okay, because speaking of that dragon turtle, we found out about it because of a child that was the only survivor from the wreckage. And I have reason to believe that her parents were on that vessel before it was sank. Would she be safe here?
Yes, she would be raised as one of the island's own.
All right. Thank you.
He nods at you.
All right, I'm ready to go.
yes. Maybe I can finally get out of this drag.
Wait a minute, you're in drag? Who are you?
No, I dress like this all the time, guide. I'm always prettier than you. Drag or no drag.
You're not.
Want to bet? Hmm?
I don't bet with
I'm
Brooke.
gonna say, was this gonna be a drag off? But
You guys just
Yeah.
go walk in front of them.
I'd rather have a drag on. Let's go kill a dragon.
Fucking donkey over here.
N-Bun could take him in a fight. Right?
Oh,
Right?
I don't know. Depends on my mood.
Boosh.
Donkey.
I'll have donkey rabbit children with a dragon.
Wait.
I mean,
wait,
dragon rabbit children. Sorry.
Okay. Do we see anything on the way back to the ship?
Nothing out of the ordinary that you've come to expect on the island.
Okay.
Women, and more women.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything going on the ship?
It seems that by now, the majority of the addition of the cannons is done. They're just loading some of the final kegs of powder and crates of cannonballs.
And the crew doing?
They're doing good. They seem to be looking over the cannons, not getting ready to fire them right away, but sighting them in and getting used to swiveling them when need be.
Is Bella doing anything dangerous with a cannon right now?
Define dangerous.
She's not touching one, is she?
Oh yeah, she's touching.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Guide, you need to stop your
she's.
sister right
Let me
now.
change it to the ship. Let me change it to the
Wait,
ship.
wait, wait. What's going on? What's going on?
Bella's gonna touch a cannon.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Not in any
What?
window.
No, I actually didn't think about that.
Yeah, she's like looking over this one here, and like, you know that thing that cats do whenever like they like not wag their tails, but like move them whenever they're
Oh
like
yeah,
investigating something. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's like, ooh,
Um, can I do? Can I sneak up on her?
roll stealth.
Yeah. See if I can
And
do this.
and guide, since you have access to Belle's sheet right now, can you roll perception for me?
I got a
Oh, so now
17.
you want me to roll stuff on Mel's sheet since you don't want to steal my character. So now you don't want to steal my character.
Hey, you're the one that told me to roll for her.
I
You gave
know,
me
I
her
know, I'm
sheet.
joking.
I know, I'm trying to fuck
I
her
Oh,
got-
up
what do I
too.
roll?
Perception.
Perception.
I got a
Would you say
17.
she has disadvantage because of like how caught up with like how infatuated with
It doesn't fucking matter.
yeah, no, Nenbun, she doesn't notice you.
I just I said, "What you doing there?" I say it like really suddenly, so it might startle her.
Oh, just looking at some of the new merchandise.
Those aren't toys, you know.
Nenbun, I've
Oh, no.
played with things just as dangerous as cannons, if not more so, ever since I could first walk. Literally, the
Oh.
first birthday gift I ever remember having is a dagger. Actually, she like pulls out a dagger. This dagger specifically.
Well.
Wait, hold on. I have an idea.
Huh.
Belle. Or hold on, not Belle. Oppo, what would you say what type of material these cannonballs are made out of? Cast iron, right?
Yeah, pure balls of cast iron.
Are you asking in character, or I
Yes.
just want to make sure? Apple will look to them and pick one up. And what was the cannons? They're 4-pounders, or like
Yeah.
what kind of like?
I went like middle of the road 4-pounders.
Okay, that's not too bad. Apple will pick it up and look at it and simply go, seems a bit like cast iron. One of the cheaper options for this type of round.
Oh, they're only 4 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I had an idea that completely threw it out of the window there. I had an idea that maybe we could fire a cannonball and Belle could turn it into a construct, but not anymore.
Well, you know,
I
I guess if she's had a
well-
dagger since she's a child, I guess I could, or since she was a younger child, I suppose she's probably more trustworthy around the cannons than anyone else.
I
Well,
would say that these are
consider-
like solid
no,
shot
she's
cannonballs,
absolutely
not
not.
the hollow ones that were made to explode.
Right.
What if we shoot Guide out of a cannon and she turns into a whale?
I do
don't
not believe that
think
would work.
That I
You
would
do
fit in
know
there.
that those cannons that people are shot of out in the circus aren't real cannons?
They're not?
No, they're
I
like
did
launch
not know.
tubes. Like there's a fake bottom at the bottom of that cannon to make it look like so that people will look in and say, "Oh, okay, yeah, this goes all the way through." When in reality, that is just like a catapult that the person stands on.
I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah,
I
they-
genuinely...
Yeah, someone isn't okay. A person is not a good.
I did.
We
didn't
are
know
moving
that
on.
this whole time. I
You
really
are
didn't.
moving on.
probably at like the best case scenario, your feet would be burned to shit.
Okay.
Oh no,
well,
your entire body would be riddled
Yeah,
with burns
at
because
the
the
best
powder
case,
goes through
you
any
would
part.
die because of the explosive
Okay.
force of the black powder. Not to mention the
Okay.
fact that there isn't enough you to seal the sides of the cannon, so that way gas doesn't escape.
Moving
Thank you
on.
for explaining physics to me. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Moving on.
Apple is going to look to guidance and say, I do not think that would work. Unfortunately, the speeds at which these cannonballs go would be, well, by the time you were even trying to cast a spell, it would already be gone.
I mean, I've seen Bell cast it from like 90 feet away, so I mean, if it stays
These
on the
cannonballs,
ship,
these cannonballs go hundreds of feet a second.
that's fair.
So
okay,
I know.
wonder how
Also,
No.
these
okay.
also cannonballs tend to shatter whenever they hit something.
Correct.
I do believe that maybe we should have a more serious discussion. Nenbun is now completely out of drag. By the way, he's
Like
back.
you go back
to his
down
regular
and
foot.
get dressed.
Oh, thank
Yes.
God you have clothes under there.
Apple's going to go ahead and put the cannonball back, and then
Appo, I think we should have a serious discussion about who are you? Because when all these times you talked about, being from another realm, I just thought it meant, like the Feywilds. I didn't realize that you meant literally a different timeline of reality.
Yeah, like I thought your master was just like some guy. Like I didn't know
Like an angry drunk guy.
like I didn't know that he was so powerful that even the gods comprehend who he is.
Apple will
Pretty
be
sure he's
quiet.
still an angry drunk guy.
Probably
Apple will
is.
be quiet for a moment, and then simply say, well, considering that you never asked where I really came from, instead of right now learning from a god, I
I
mean,
feel like
I feel like kind of a dick, Like we didn't really even bother asking Apple anything about himself.
I feel like he's kind of a dick for not telling us in the first place.
What? That's not what.
Why
No,
would you
he
need to
did.
know?
He did tell us. We just didn't. We just didn't ask about it.
Yeah, like yeah, he straight up told you guys, and you like,
We
and
just
Apple
didn't.
here is just like, you didn't ask.
For all I know, he could have secretly been a assassin trying to kill us or some shit.
Are
From
there
another
other
time zone.
me's and are there other me's from where you're from?
real quick, Apple's gonna look the guy and say, why would I be an assassin? I would not attack from the back. I would kill you from the front, and you would have no way to stop me.
I've met some shitty assassins, okay? Why do you
He's
think I'm
killed
alive?
vampires, and
Okay,
God,
it's- okay,
he's not a
it-
shitty anything.
Okay, you know what? Fair. Fair. That doesn't mean that he's not a shitty assassin. I mean, have you seen the man?
He would be a pretty bad assassin, actually. Now that you think about it, I think.
He makes noise by moving his finger.
But anyways, so why are you here, Apple? Have we asked that before? Have we asked that?
You have not.
Why are you here?
Simple, because the world needs me.
That's
That
good
is
enough for
very
me.
vague.
That's good enough for me. I'm out.
Bell will
Well,
like, look a little bit shocked for a moment and says, wait, Abbo isn't from this reality?
Who, me?
No, apparently not.
Apple will point the guide and simply say, there are thousands, if not millions of... I don't know, would they know what millions are?
Yeah.
You know what, I'm just going to say infinite, because that's how fucking realms work in realities. Yet there are infinite versions of you from all different types, from you being a farmer to being a doctor. You are...
Out of character, there's infinite realities, but only one where I'm happy with my children. Sorry, I had to make a stupid reference to Doctor Strange 2. Sorry. That movie's writing is bad as much as I love it. I'm sorry.
Apple will simply keep going, like, there are likely realities where you yourself are an assassin, the very thing that you hate.
So then why isn't the reality you helping us instead of your realities you?
Because there is only one of me.
I find that
Okay, you know what? No, maybe this is. You're right. I agree. This is a bit vague, guy. I'm sorry. I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Look, no, if there's infinite realities, okay, infinite. Why
That
are you
means-
the only one?
Because I'm an anomaly.
Out of character. He's America Chavez.
Jeez.
He's America from Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah, am I allowed to do a Thanos snap for this reality and we can go to a different canon?
Sadly, no.
Okay.
I'm sorry for comparing this to that movie twice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, stop
Okay,
comparing
so
this
how-
to the MCU. There's better writing here.
I know.
Oh.
I know. The MCU.
Oh, here. Hold on. Oh, never mind. So how are they going to react to me basically just saying there's only one of me and I'm calling myself an anomaly?
Okay, so like, if you're an anomaly, then like, are there like,
There's no other
Okay,
Appos, but there's
okay.
more. There's more than one of you, guy, and that kind of scares me, honestly.
scares me too. God, I can't even stand myself.
Can you imagine a reality where I'm like a warmonger or something?
If there was,
It is likely
if-
possible.
Or Velvet is like 10 feet tall.
There are points in likely
Well,
many realities where your parents are not your parents. Your parents may have been somebody else.
is there realities where Denbun's dead?
Yes,
Probably.
it's the
We go to
same
that
as there are
reality?
versions.
I should be
Or
dead in
versions
this
of you.
reality. What are you talking about?
Also,
I've come
like,
close to death many times.
so yeah, Belle is quiet for a moment, then says, "So then there are also other realities where there are things that are fundamentally not us, but if we were to somehow use a spell to meet those things, it would be like I made a spell that allowed me to peer into other multiverses, but only specifically into multiverses where I exist. And then I see one where I'm just a sentient ball of moss, yet it's still technically the same person to the spell."
Apple's gonna look to her, and I'm gonna try to be the most scary motherfucker. This is all out of character, by the way.
Yeah.
He simply says, "If you were to look into another reality, more than likely you would break your own. Then you would unravel the entire world."
That is...
At a character, I straight up thought Belle was gonna say, like, wanting to commit, like, I thought she was gonna say, let's look into multiverses and steal other things to commit, like, a multiverse heist.
I
thought
mean,
that's where she
that was
going
going to
with
be
it.
her second thought.
So I'm assuming,
But then you said, like, ball of moss, and I'm like, damn, that actually kind of breaks my head a little bit. I'm like,
here, okay, so question, DM. I'm assuming, because we're not being quiet about this, I'm assuming the entire crew's now listening on this. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, the entire crew is silent, and Sir Lytle's just like, "Oh, okay."
Hold on. I'm way too sober for this. And Guy's gonna take out another blunt.
Wait, does this mean that technically you're stronger than the deities, or what?
this means there's a world where I'm played by John Krasinski.
Who the fuck is that?
That is the rules of 3. I will no longer reference the film.
Apple will. Who said that? Was that Belle or was that
Sir
Sir
Lytle.
Apple will look to her and say, "Oh, I have powers which are. Well, it's hard to explain. Technically, it is my creator who sends me to these different realms and worlds. Oftentimes, it's simply because he knows that I'm needed here. Then other times, there are just. I'm taken here without his consent or wants. It's like I'm drawn to certain areas. And whenever I arrive somewhere, there's always trouble. Sometimes they fix themselves, such as massive wars that engulf the entire world, but oftentimes it is more likely that it will turn into a massive war, and I have to intervene. Thus, I help other comrades, or even sometimes I deal with it myself."
Wait, so hold on. If you're from another universe, does that mean you can fly?
What?
I cannot fly in the natural sense, unfortunately. I would need to use a spell for that.
Okay, but like,
Or some sort of mechanical contraption.
is there like a team you're a part of? like a really cool like
Okay, stop making
anomaly
references.
teams.
Stop making references.
I actually don't know if it was a reference. I think it was. Was it a reference? Were you referencing something?
I was trying to reference the DC universe, and he's Superman.
Oh, well, at least they were
Superman was
referencing
from a
something
different
slightly better
planet, not a
written.
different universe.
Oh, are you doing Superman? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Look, Guy doesn't understand any of this. Okay.
DM, by the way, just a reminder, I do remember that the Gambler's Sword, we do need to break the curse still on it, right?
No, the curse was broken, but if you reattune
No,
to it,
it wasn't broken. Yeah.
no, as in he was forcefully unattuned from it.
Right.
That's what
Yes.
happens when the curse is broken. But if you reattune to it, you'll have the curse again.
I know, but is there a way to completely remove the curse from it at all, or is it just how it's going to be from now
As
on?
far as I can tell, no. The curse
Okay.
and the enchantment are like co-linked.
I
mean, it's not exactly a bad one, so.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
it's
I
not
was
the
just
worst possible thing. It's not like it's telling you to kill the first child you see.
No,
Well-
but it's still really funny. I like the out of character. I love the curse. I think it makes for interesting interactions. Personally,
Okay, back to the talking about that.
Well,
Apo,
Okay.
regardless of where you come from, if you're here because you feel like you need to be, that's good enough for me. But I will say, is there a way that you can? Is there still a way that we can get me to the Feywilds? I mean,
Anything
Ares
is
did-
possible.
Ares did tell us where we could find an entrance to it.
I mean, I'm
I-
sure there's a way. I mean, you got here, but
I
do you
actually
think
forgot.
they'd accept you in the Feywild?
There's only one way to find out.
I mean, like, you don't even know everything you did. You could be like a terrorist there or some shit.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, look at me. I'm fluffy and adorable. I can't be a terrorist.
Look, man, alright, Gear drank like an entire flask of some wine, and he burned down a town. Like, yeah, you were drinking alcohol like nonstop for like 20 years ish. Like, you could have like fucked up the ecosystem or something like that. Like,
Denbun just shrugs. Like he's just like, I was like, there's only one way to find out, right? I gotta go back
Like-
and see.
I mean, you were exiled. People usually do that as an alternative to killing them.
Add a character that I actually do kind of like the idea that he just goes full psycho mode if he drinks. I actually really like that idea.
But you need to understand, Nenbun, is unlike you, this is not a simple hopping from realm to realm. I am a reality hopper. I am completely different from you. You could get
Oh.
back to the Feywilds whenever you want, honestly. You just need to have the power to do so. I cannot go back home until either I succeed on my mission here, or I am killed permanently.
And
Well,
it sounds, and this is Bell speaking, it sounds like you can't go home.
Is that towards me, or Nenbun, just make
Yeah,
sure?
to you.
I cannot.
Belle, how do you know so much about this?
Hey, I'm just guessing here.
I mean, she's smarter than she looks, guy.
Okay,
is-
but like at the same time, this woman was screaming ooga booga about breaking down a building.
I mean,
Wait,
Everyone
did you
needs
say
a
that
hobby.
in character? The Ooga Booga part? Sometimes you need
Yeah.
brains, sometimes you need Unga Bunga.
Everyone, and you know what my response to that is? Everyone needs a hobby guide.
And yes,
You know what? You know what?
Belle did say that in character. Sometimes you need
Sometimes Unga
brains.
Bunga is a hobby.
I love Belle so much.
Yeah, but like think
I
about
wonder-
it. Sometimes the simplest option is to just go Unga Bunga.
I will say, DM, I do like the idea of trying to get Nembun drunk in the future. I would like to explore that.
We'll see.
is River or Velvet reacting to this?
River
Oh hi.
River's just tilted her head and says, My patron mentioned such things, but I didn't know it'd meet someone like that.
It is likely that you've honestly met someone else before like that, but they keep it secret. Just like
Velvet,
gods, they can share as mortals.
Velvet, do you have a question for the reality hopper?
Yeah, Velvet, you haven't spoken a lot this session.
Uh, how that came to be, Ebo?
Oh, when I was created, my creator never really explained how I was made. Of course, I was constructed, but he never gave the details on how I exactly became who I am. I simply was, and then I was beginning to be taught everything that he knows, and then all from there.
Drops.
Honestly, the first time I was sent somewhere was, well, the world was in trouble, and I'm unsure how much I can say without causing problems with the gods, or devils, or anybody else, but he did stop a massive threat to the world, and then simply I woke up in a strange realm. My creator was in a void, so to say.
This time,
And then,
friend will speak up and says, "Wait, so your creator? When I asked if I could possibly get inspiration slash worship him, he's not just a deity or like an extraordinarily strong person. He is literally an extra planar being."
give me a sec, guys. Something important's happening outside.
Uh
Lilith, by the way, I just sent you something.
oh. Okay. Also, the ball of moss thing, like, uh,
That sounds like it's from something.
yeah, I remember seeing a Tumblr post about it. It wasn't exactly the ball of moss. It's like an insect species from an alien planet or something. But like, if you think about the multiverse and how like every infinite possibility is possible, then there is a chance that there's a you that isn't human
All right, sorry
or
about that.
whatever
There's a fire
species
truck
you
on the
are.
street.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say it
Oh, yeah.
right now. I
Furry
feel like
reality becomes real.
Yeah.
I'm
What
just
was
gonna
asked
say it
of
right
my
now.
character, sorry? Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Uh, sorry. What?
Oh, I was gonna
That
tell a
guy.
joke. It's okay.
Okay.
What were you asking for my character guide?
Uh, friend will speak up and say, "Wait, so Devin, when I asked if I could like get inspiration or help from him, he's not some deity or just particularly strong being. He is actually an extra planar deity, person, entity."
The best way to explain it is he is a sort of demigod with, well, I suppose it would not hurt. A young goddess was born after a fight he had with the devil of the world he was in combat with. When she became a goddess, he agreed to help her, and when he got older, I assume that she gave him his own realm to live in. He does age and he does hunger and such, but I only ever see him in that realm anymore. So it is possible that maybe he is growing in strength, but I do not know. He does not share that information with me.
Hmm.
Honestly, you would probably know more than I.
So he became a follower of one of his friends and now is being rewarded for his fellowship.
It would seem so.
Interesting.
I do know that he has come into conflict with many gods when he's tried to enter their realms before, but as long as he does not cause too many problems, he can be in worlds for a short time. But he does not like doing such because it is taxing on the body. You'll always feel different when you are in
Do
somewhere
you
else.
Didn't you send him after Marigold and the other group?
I asked him to contact them. I do not know if he truly spoke with them or
He
not.
did tell you that he like spoke to them.
Okay, just making sure. It's been a while. But that's the thing. I don't know if it was specifically said that, yeah, he went and visited them or not. I don't remember that, so. Like, out of character. I don't remember that, so.
Yeah, he like told you he was able to visit them, though it was taxing. And then like he jokingly said, like, by the way, Marigold called you my son.
Yeah. Okay, then let me rephrase that. He was able to visit the world for a short time and talk to Marigold, but again, it is like being exhausted to the point where you want to fall down. You will have a hard time standing after being unable to sleep for a number of years, so to say.
That's quite interesting.
For myself, I since I have been told that there is only one of me, it is not taxing for me to be anywhere besides here. Right now, I could be taken away and sent somewhere else, and I would not feel anything different. The only problem is each realm is different for me in a way that I may lose the skills that I have learned here.
So nothing besides what you came with goes back.
Correct. The shield, and you hold it up. Unlikely, if I was to be taken right now, it would either fall to the ground or simply disintegrate. I do not know.
Do your memories stay?
I'm going to tug at your heartstrings. Apple looks down for a moment. Oftentimes, I will start to forget after a number of years. I have traveled with hundreds of people, each heroes in their own right, but their names and their faces disappear.
Wait, so how do you remember that you fought Strahd then?
It is... Okay, out of character. Hold on. Gotta think about that answer.
It
no,
is
because I
something
wanna
that
make-
you focus on. Like there are
Out
some
of
memories
character,
you keep
out of character,
over
I'm actually
others.
completely lost.
Don't worry, it's background character stuff. No, it's just I want to make sure it sounds correct rather than like, oh, he doesn't know. Apple will tilt his head up and say, it is like remembering something that you are a favorite of. Maybe something you received for your birthday, or maybe somebody has complimented you. It's something that will always stick with you. Eating Strahd was always something that I am proud of because I stopped evil. I was able to stop a monster that day, even at the cost of my own life. But, unlike something else mundane such as iron your shoes every day, or putting on a shirt, you do not remember every single shirt you put on. You don't remember the different shoes that you buy simply because it is an item to you. You do not remember the basic coins that you spend at a shop.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Like how I remember my first automaton being that little dancing wooden toy. But I likely won't remember the first tool I ever used.
Correct. If it's something important to you, or something that is even detrimental to you, such as defeat or failure, it is something you can remember, but you must understand, I have seen hundreds, if not thousands, of faces of comrades come and go. Each year, I lose.
Now I'm gonna pull on your heartstrings because she thinks for a moment and then looks up at you and says, so every time you make new friends, a new family, there's no guarantee you'll ever remember them. If you This might be a stretch, but if you were to fall in love, eventually you would forget them too.
Oh, now you're making me sad.
It is possible, unfortunately. I do remember some of the first people I ever met, be it my creator, Sylviana, Grandmaster Bale, Cromwell, Umbra, many of them. I still remember their faces. I still remember their combat abilities. What they taught me. But it's the little things that you forget. Fortunately, I've forgotten many things. But
And
I try to hold on to what I can.
and if you
A
do
wrench
see your
just falls from the
creator,
sky that just says, "How the fuck did you forget?"
if you do see your creator every time you change realities, he might have a bit of a say, wouldn't he? In what you do and don't remember, what's important and what's not.
Every time I see him, I always am asked, oh, told, tell him every little detail possible. Even from now, when we defeat Strahd. Or, not Strahd, sorry, Zaldor, excuse me. We defeat Zaldor. He will want me to tell him every single detail. I believe in a way that he's remembering for me.
That's interesting. She'll like look down and like silently think. Does anyone else want to add anything?
Just give me 1 sec. I gotta go talk to my father real quick.
Okay.
Lilith, did you see what I wrote you?
Yeah. Okay. Definitely interesting. So you guys enjoy that little bit of heartbreak?
Yeah. It's not too bad.
Alright, sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, did anybody else want to ask anything?
Yeah. Anyone else?
Um,
I'm back.
no, not really.
What was the
Enough.
question?
If anyone else had any other questions for Appo.
No, but I can play. I can play on my bagpipe
Actually,
because
before
because
you oh, sorry.
huh? Oh no, it's just because I got to be the center of attention for a bit.
There is something that I need your help with. For
That is.
um, you see, we got to break the news to the girl, and I feel like maybe you and River could probably
Oh,
do
out of
that.
character, I completely forgot about her. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Yeah.
Apple will like the guidance of it say, if it's needed, I will help.
Thank you.
I'll help too.
I just feel like I'm the wrong
Tell
person
her what
doing that.
River says a little bit. Uh,
She isn't on this deck, right?
no, she's up on like this part up here.
Okay. Guide will send a message to River saying, I talked to the ocean the other day, and the ocean says that her parents were killed by a dragon turtle. I wanted to leave her here where she would be safe.
Hmm.
Um, I suppose that would be the best.
I mean, I would love to take her with us, but I mean, we have enough trouble looking after Guide and not the Guide. We have enough trouble looking after Belle and Friend half the time. We can't take care of a child while we're fighting.
that is. And the ship is no place for a child.
It
You know what?
really isn't.
It really sucks that we can't hear this conversation, right?
No.
Um, she breaks the message and says, "Let me tell her. She's bonded the most with me,
Okay.
but you can come with." Um, she slowly walks below deck, towards the room that you guys had given Lay. Um,
Which room do we give her?
it
I can't
was,
remember.
I believe it was this one here that I put River in. Yeah,
Wait,
because
hold
she
on.
laid.
Out of character, I gave her a pinky promise. What do you do?
What?
I pinky promised her something. I can't remember what it was.
Well, then it doesn't matter then.
Oh, it does.
I think
What?
Pinky promised either to never leave or keep her safe.
I was like to see her family again, or something like that.
It's been so
Ow.
long that I've forgotten. So
Damn it. Oh,
Okay.
oh well.
Um. You see her in the room, like seemingly like just doodling something with charcoal that the crew gave her. Um. River comes in, sits down, and looks at it and says, what are you drawing there, Lay?" And the girl looks up and smiles and says, "Oh, nothing, just doodling." Uh, then she looks up and says, "Oh, guide, what are you both doing in here?"
We have
for warning, I was asked to join too, so I'm there.
Yeah.
news.
I also
It's
care about her. I'm coming too.
it's about your parents. Lay.
Oh, did you finally hear from them? Are they okay? Um, and River slowly reaches out, places a hand on Lay's shoulder, and says, "Lay, dear, you're the only one that survived." And you see for a moment that like Lay is very confused, but then slowly revelation starts to dawn on her, and she says, No, 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 I couldn't be. Daddy, he was a good swimmer, and no, he, they couldn't. You. And you see big tears starting to well in her eyes.
Guide is going to go below deck, making sure not that nobody can see her face.
And there's something else, Lay, River adds. A ship. That's not. It's not the best place for a child to grow up. You are still very young. And as much as we would like to keep you, you are always in danger with us.
I'm sorry.
So, Apple and Guide, they talked the with the main leader of the island, and they will manage. They will find a place for you. and I'm sure you will fit in. No, I like being on the ship with all you, with all the crew and Appo and Nenman and you. Don't make me stay, please. Don't.
So at this point, Appo will kneel on his left knee and put his right hand on his knee, and basically try to get as
Yeah.
high level with her as possible. So simply go. Excuse me. Unfortunately, as much as we would like to keep you on, it would be too dangerous for you. Things that we face every day would be, well, unfortunately, it might not be possible for us to stop them from hurting you. You've already gone through so much. Sure, you would be protected. You would be able to grow. You'd be able to live your life. With us, there will only be more struggle, more toil, and more than likely, pain and suffering.
I a few tears fall as she looks down at her drawing and says, Okay, I I think I understand."
Apple will nod. He's still kneeling, just fair warning.
I I did enjoy my time here, if that's anything.
Yes. You always hold those memories. It will be important for you.
We promise.
Well, she grabs the piece of charcoal and a few pieces of paper because, well, the only thing that you guys had for her was the clothes you bought for her after her old clothes were ruined. She says, I guess I'm ready whenever you want to send me to my new family."
I assume River's gonna do with that.
Yeah, River will stand up and take her hand. Come on, Lai.
Apple will go with her just in case. So
Okay. Um. While Appo and Guide do that, does anyone want to go? Not Guide. River do that. Does anyone want to go check on Guide?
I check on guide.
Okay. Okay. Guide, what are you doing?
Guide is sitting behind like some boxes, and is trying her best to be quiet while crying.
Roll stealth and uh, roll stealth for you and Velvet roll perception. Just so you know, I was actually close to crying too. So, um,
Oh wait, shit! I rolled for Belle. Never mind. Hold on.
okay, yeah, I see that.
It didn't fucking matter.
Okay, um, okay. Well, Velvet got a 7, so you're good. Um, uh, I so you're not hiding fully, just trying to hide your sobs, or did you say you were behind some crates?
I am, but behind some crates.
Okay. So Velvet, you come down and you don't see her. You just know that she would still logically have to be down here.
You okay, guide? I know you're down here somewhere.
Look, I don't. I don't want to talk right now, okay? Just leave me alone for a few minutes. I'll be fine.
Hey, I understand you want to be alone, but I might be the best person to rely on. But I'd be here to cheer you up if you want me to.
I hate giving news like that to children.
Hey, I understand completely. And to be honest with you, fairy by nature, I cannot do that. I'd rather bring smiles to people and children.
Every single time that I have to tell a child about that, it reminds me of what happened to me as a child. And it just breaks me every time.
Hey, I understand that. But this is a cruel world, regardless, for anybody.
I know you're trying to cheer me up, but you don't understand. Your mother's alive, and she isn't dead because of you.
Yeah, my mother may be alive, but either way, the Feywilds are going to burn because of me.
What are you talking about?
I am the cause of the war between the Fey and the Black Dragons.
Shit. I didn't even know.
That's the reason why I had to escape the Feywilds to learn the truth. I thought I was the cause of it, but I still haven't found any clues of what caused the war. I was born between the peace between the Fey Queen and the King of the Black Dragons to keep the balance between the two. But because of my nature, I like to play pranks on everybody, and yeah, the summer court didn't like me too well because I was a half breed.
That wasn't your fault.
No, it was not my fault, but I still blame myself because I am the cause of it. And that's the reason why I had to make a deal to find out the truth.
My mother died because of my actions. Not because of what I was born as or how I was born, but because of my actions and my actions alone. I wanted to be something, just like my mother and father and my Aunt River. So, me and my husband Gear, we went on a heist to protect a wizard, and we pissed off a group of assassins. One of those assassins being my husband's mother.
Can I be listening into this, by the way, DM? I just.
Uh, if you roll high enough perception.
I mean, neither of us, I don't think, are being quiet enough.
Yeah, but you guys
So,
still are a deck down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're hearing this.
All right. Yeah, because the Feywilds and stuff were mentioned and all this stuff. I just want to make sure I'm aware of people's backstories.
I I did a heist where I protected a wizard, and it turned out he was a target to assassins. One of those assassins being my husband's mother. She knew exactly where we were, of course, and my parents both died protecting me. They both warned me of the risks of the heist, and I still went along with it. And now they're both dead, and my husband's mother is now searching for both of us to kill us.
Well, that was not your fault.
It wasn't. I was
You
warned
didn't know.
several times.
Yeah, you may be warned, but that was not the case. You took a job just to make ends meet.
It wasn't to make ends meet. We were one of the most powerful gangs in all of. I can't even remember where our guide's from. That this I just ruined the moment. I was one of the
Can't
greatest
blame.
gangs in all of the land. We were one of the greatest gangs in all the lands. And I didn't just kill both of my parents. I also brought us down to shame.
Well, you couldn't expect the outcome of the assassins going after that wizard.
Damn. May I
But that's
interject here? Or are you guys still?
but the reason why I donned as a jester to make children smile and just to find out more information of what caused the war. I try to reject my royalty in blood. And that's the reason why I donned the name Velvet Gleam.
I mean, I guess I'm very similar to that. The main reason why I steal and rob is so that I can make us a great gang again. I feel like it's the least I could do since I majorly fucked up everything.
You're not the only one who fucked everything up, guys.
God damn it! Why are you always listening in everything, then, buddy?
God.
Because sometimes I have something relevant to say. And DM, I'm adding this in, but I feel like it fits perfectly with the narrative that we have going
Yeah,
on.
no,
So please,
it's fine. Just I find it funny that they're having this serious moment and then you're suddenly jumping in with that too.
well, I I also want to be included. No,
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
the
I'm like,
truth is, I actually do remember exactly why I am banned from the Feywilds, but it's not something I'm terribly proud of. I wish I could forget it. I burned down an entire village on in a drunken stupor, guide.
God damn it!
Do you know how many people I've probably hurt? I
None.
know damn well I'm probably not going to get back to the Feywilds anytime soon. You were all fuck ups.
Guide is just going to smoke a blunt and leave the room. She doesn't have She doesn't have cigarettes to make this more serious.
so this is your second one in like an hour.
It's been a stressful day.
Okay,
First all those
granted-
plants, now this, like
Okay, to be fair, I never said she smoked it. I just said she took one out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
she's gonna look at it. She's not gonna smoke it. Was by the way, I don't care. Was that too much, or was that like
No.
does that thematically fit? I think.
It was terrible. Do it again.
I mean, I feel like it fits in.
Yeah, it was just something when she mentioned the war. I was like, well, what's something that I just thought of. I mean, accidentally killed a bunch of people in a drunken stupor. Okay, well, maybe he didn't kill a lot of people. Maybe injured. It's nobody. I don't know. I
No
don't want to
one's
think about it
confirmed
too
dead.
hard. No one's confirmed dead.
Well, nobody died. Well, at least nobody that we knew. You know. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we jumping to River and Apple doing the thing, or are we waiting?
Yes, let me
Make-
switch to you guys.
Do we have to see this? I don't know.
You're gonna
Yes, you
fucking watch
do.
it.
Suffer.
And if the DM does what I think they're gonna do, you're all gonna fucking cry here in a minute.
Okay. So
I'm gonna die instantly.
you, River, and Lay are walking up into the town. Is there anyone you're specifically going to take her to? Like, are you going to take her to Ares? Are you going to take her to?
We're gonna take her to the Queen.
To the Queen. Okay.
It's just less stressful that way. I mean, no offense. Like Ares is a cool dude, but taking a small child to a person who's literally on fire is probably not a great idea.
Yeah, no, not a good idea.
Hi, this is your dad now. Plays God of War music.
Yeah. This is how Lay becomes the next God of War, everybody.
I can't wait for God of War 5. Ooh.
Technically God of War 6.
6. Sorry, I don't play the game series.
Anyways, yeah. Guide is slowly walking with
You mean
Lay.
River?
River, fuck. Brain.
Guide,
Look, I know.
Right whenever I get sad.
I know they're Khajiit. I know they're
No.
Khajiit and all, but they are different.
And
This is
Tabaxi.
this is Roomba Tabaxi, all right? Remember, this is Roomba Tabaxi.
Yeah. Yeah. River walks holding Lay's hand. And, you know, Lay still looks sad. She's looking down at the ground, not really looking at anyone. Is there anything you want to do, Appo, per se, or are you just silent march?
I will just keep Silent March for now. It's not that he's like terrible at like, helping kids, but at this moment, I think she just needs time to think on it.
Okay.
Honestly, like out of character, sometimes kids just need to be alone and just think. So.
Okay.
I will say, if anybody even dares to try to cause any problems, Appo's gonna fucking brutally kill them. That's fair warning.
Fair.
He would fist fight Ares to death if he tried anything. I know he wouldn't, but he would meet other gods.
Okay. So you make it to damn it. Make it to the castle with no issues again, besides some of the women of the town staring a bit confused of why you're guiding a child in. You walk into the main opulent hall, and
I've never been there.
No, you were. Wait, no, you weren't. Yeah, you weren't. It was mainly just guide. It was mainly just guide and River there. Yeah, and River was teasing Guide about it.
Right.
Yeah. You walk into this large opulent hall, similar in construction to the temple, and you see a woman at the center, and you can immediately assume that like in the center of a bunch of people milling about, and you can immediately see that she's the queen because she has a purple toga on. She looks around and raises an eyebrow and says, "Oh, you are River, correct? Why are you back?" Um, River breathes a moment before looking at the queen and says, "This is Lei. We found her orphaned on the waters. She her family was attacked that by that dragon turtle that my niece told you about. Um, and of she will let go uh of Lei's hand and softly start pushing her on the back towards the queen. She isn't safe with us as much as we would like to have her. And considering that this is a very well fortified place, it is safe for women. We also assume it is safe for girls. And we would like you to find a place for her here. The queen seems to immediately melt and kneel down, extending her hand to Lei. Lei, come. I know you've been through some hard times, but you will be safe here. You won't ever want for anything. Um, Lei will stop for a moment and look back at you two. Appo,
Oh,
Come here.
she looks back. Are you gonna say anything or do anything or just
Yeah,
keep watching?
Apple will kneel, just again, appearing friendly and such. Say, this is for the best. You will do well here, and I know you will be protected.
Lei stays silent for a moment before suddenly she runs up to you and hugs you and says, "Thank you for saving me."
Apple looks a little taken aback, like unsure what to do, but then he uses, right hand to pat her on the back softly.
She holds on tighter for a few moments before she lets go and goes to the queen and takes her hand. And the queen starts to walk away with Lei to a side chamber.
Hey kids, you want to see a sad moment? No, fucking bad.
Too fucking
Apple
bad.
Apple stands up, and River hears water dropping.
River will look over to you and place a hand on your shoulder. A fine day for rain, isn't it?
I didn't know that Oppo could cry out of character, by the way. I really didn't.
Not supposed to.
Oh.
Yet it is, anyways. And
Apple will simply nod and turn off and just march away.
and you both head back to the ship with no issue. Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
Put someone in front of Apple, they might be fucking dead.
So yeah, Appo and River come back to.
Oh, that I hate.
Yeah. Appo and River come back to the ship, uncontested, no issues.
Everyone's sad.
You guys got so
I will
attached to
say-
this little girl.
Apple is gonna, like, as soon as he gets on board, he's not talking to anybody. He's just going to his own room. I
Sleep
don't
for the
remember which
first
one he
time.
kinda
Sleep
claimed,
for the
but-
first time ever.
Uh,
I fucking up on this
Velvet,
one.
Velvet, are our characters still in the same room?
No,
Yeah.
he. I was gonna say this. He's just going into Sentinel mode and just kind of staring at the wall for a while.
Velvet, do you know it's your job? Do you think you could try to bring a smile to my face at least? It feels a little glum in here.
uh,
Tell me one of your best gesture jokes.
well, Velvet.
I'm trying
Or
to
do you
think
not
of one.
do you not do jokes? What do you normally do as a gesture?
uh,
I got nothing.
Uh,
I am too sad for a joke.
at least you got a pretty face.
I assume River's gonna try to go talk to Guide.
Yeah. Guide, where would you be found?
Probably pretty bad.
Probably in her room, smoking weed.
Even Azure is freaking sobbing.
Yeah, yeah. Azure would probably be like with Guide. Are you like laying down somewhere, Guide?
Yeah.
Uh, she, he would have like his head rested on one of your legs.
Good boy.
Yeah, guide would be too evil to kick him away, so she's just gonna lightly pet him.
You hear a soft knock on your door. Guide.
Yes, River.
She comes in and slowly closes the door behind her. I think the Queen will take good care of Lay for us. Can you make
That's
an insight?
one second. God fucking damn it.
Damn,
What'd you do?
you're too sad girl right now.
I'm too fucking high is what it is.
Oh yeah, you are probably also zooted.
Zooted and sobbing.
The worst thing to be sad and high.
That sounds awful, actually. It sounds terrible.
Um she comes in and not sits like on the edge of your cot or hammock or whatever it is, but just like leans on the wall next to it and says, "We did the right thing. It was hard, but the right things rarely are easy."
We did do the right thing.
Maybe we'll see her again in the future.
Hopefully.
But a group of criminals is hardly the best thing for a child.
Definitely not. And that last one was like definitely like a little bit of an attack.
She reminded me of me, of you, even. I wanted to keep her too, you know.
She wouldn't have been happy here. As much as she would have believed that, she wouldn't have been happy here.
Maybe if she was a little bit older.
What you cut out like so hard.
Maybe if she was a little bit older.
I don't know. All I know is this wouldn't have been a good life for her. Grow up in.
And she will be well protected there, more than us, even ignoring the fact that Ares is active and physically present on that island.
Oh, definitely. Yep, she'll grow up as a soldier instead of a thief.
At the very least, she'll be capable of protecting herself.
Hopefully. What did you come in here for?
I wanted to let you know that you aren't alone in the hurt.
I know. I just feel like if I would have just listened to you and my
I'm
mother.
sorry. I'm sorry. I just read. I should have muted myself. I just read Oppo's little thing there. Sorry. The achievement.
I just feel like if I listened to you and my mother, maybe they would still be alive right now. But no. I decided to take one of the most dangerous jobs to prove myself. Only to prove that I'm probably the most useless person in this group right now.
You are not useless. Don't you ever dare call yourself useless around me. You are one of the smartest, most compassionate people I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. I wish I had half as much guile as you did, as you do when I was your age. You you sell yourself short, guide. And for a moment, for a time, I can understand that. But this, but that job, this, they are not your fault. You couldn't have known about what would happen to your parents. You wouldn't have known that Aurora would have betrayed us. How were you supposed to? I couldn't even tell that she would do that.
No, but you knew that the job was. You knew the job was dangerous. And you knew I wasn't ready.
And yet I let you anyways. Because I wanted to see if I was wrong. And partly, I was. You did so much better than I could have ever imagined, Guide. And I am sorry that I am not as good of a mentor as to constantly reassure you of that. I have failed in that regard. But I promise you, you did
What is.
the best you could. What was that?
Never mind.
She
Thank you.
will stand from the door, from the wall, still not looking at you. You can still grieve. You can still, you can stay in here, but don't let it consume you. And she will walk out and softly close the door behind her.
Before you go, I
Uh,
can't feel, but
sorry, you finish.
part of me still feels like I'm not ready for any of this. I mean, whenever you were 13, you stole from a vampire's tomb. Belle stole from one of the greatest musicians in the world. Friend, although I don't know how much thievery abilities she has successfully built a automaton that is the height of Oppo. And then there's me, who just. What's the greatest achievement I've ever done?
Guide will stop.
River.
River, sorry, fuck. River will
I
stop
was the best. I was coming.
as the door is like mid open, and she looks at you, and for the first time, you notice that she is truly grieved and sad. You're the reason I kept the clan together.
I did not hear a damn word you said. Get a new mic,
Sorry.
girl.
Sorry, I was being kind of quiet and I'm kind of far away. Sorry. She turns back to you and says, "You're the reason I kept the clan together." You and Guide and Quill. When Aurora betrayed us, I almost gave up. But then I saw you, and despite the hatred in their eyes, there was also such a deep and burning passion. And I realized I couldn't give up because you didn't give up. So don't give up now, Guide. And with that, she will close the door.
I can do something really funny right here, but I'm not going to because that would ruin the mood. Damn it, Oppo already did.
So, what, anyone else doing anything?
I committed arson. I'm okay.
Why are you
I
committing
guess
arson?
no. I said I committed arson.
Oh.
I'm just thinking. Uh, I'm gonna play bagpipes. Sad bagpipes.
Yeah, fucking very sad bagpipes.
31.
Bad pipes.
Very sad bagpipes.
How sad are they? It's a 31. Are they good?
It sounds like what are you going for? Like a funeral eulogy or just an intent or just in general sad tune?
Just a somber tune, as somber as you can on the bagpipes.
Yeah. You managed that nearly perfectly, even through your grief.
I'm hoping that it lifts the spirits up of people on board. And if Velvet, you want to throw in your violin to make it even more somber.
Um, Velva's going to dance on the water and sing in Draconic.
Oh, interesting.
A lullaby.
Performance, please.
Farewell.
You are full of talents.
Yes.
Ow.
It seems that you both are in pretty good sync, getting your emotions out through song and dance.
Yay, we win.
Yeah. Uh I yeah. Hmm. How are you guys
I require
doing?
an apothecary.
I'm good. The
I'm fine.
characters aren't. Uh, the characters are suffering. I'm fine personally. Um,
I'm just drinking my Peepus.
don't
Right.
don't say that, please.
Peepus. Pepsi.
It's Blepsy.
uh would you guys be adverse to the ship setting sail? No? Like since
No.
everything is
Oh, we
sort
can
of
go. It's fine.
Go ahead.
We're good. We can go.
yeah,
Yeah, but if it's just a little bit longer is fine for me. Yeah.
yeah. After making sure that everyone is on the ship and ready, Sir Laddle, uh, she's not gonna bother any of you guys. She gets everyone silently ready to get the ship and takes off from the dock.
Maybe the seasickness will cure Guide of her sadness.
Meanwhile, she hears all the screams of all the dead fish. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
And,
kidding.
All you guys
and-
hear downstairs is just
with-
Guide going.
What, hairball?
and meanwhile, and with that, I think we can end it there for tonight.
All right.
Not
I
have
hope
ended it on.
I hope everyone who watched enjoyed the big sad, and we hope to see you next time. Bye.
Bye.